Oh, hello there. Welcome back to Isaac. It's a mod spotlight today. I didn't think these would ever happen ever again. We're on a 0 streak. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We're looking at the Olexa mod. This is a mod that it's legitimately me. It is me in a game. Here I am. Here I go again on my own. Here, this looks a little bit funky. And here, LT9M S7YT. I do have another mod installed as well. We'll talk about all that shortly. We lost a streak, if you haven't seen it. You know, spoiler alert, sure, but we lost a streak. You probably heard about it by now. It sucks. I'm not gonna sit here and say that it didn't affect me. Whenever you do something for an extended period of time, I've had that streak for 2 months, give or take. Whenever you do something for that long and then you fail, that kind of thing affects you, you know? And I was like, man, I have no clue what I want to do in Isaac here that will match what I did in the streak that entire time. And I've kind of decided what I'm going to do for now. We're going to do a couple mod spotlights. We're going to do a couple of random, of Isaac videos, random crap that I can come up with. We're going to do a couple of here, there, and everywhere things that aren't streaking. I'm still going to try and win runs. I think that that's a relatively straightforward thing to do, but we're not going to necessarily be stressing winning. This is not a streak. This is just me playing the game to play the game, having some fun, doing funky stuff, trying to create weird, wacky combinations, etc., etc., etc. I think that will be a happy-go-lucky fun time. I never, we've been using the Olexa mod in the wheel adventure, but I haven't necessarily showcased it. So what is the Olexa mod? This is a mod by Astro Penguin. It's an awesome mod by Astro Penguin. Allow me to be just blunt on that one. Anytime, it's like, it's the dream of a young kid to be in a video game. I can say that from the time I was starting playing video games at age 4 or whatever I was, it's just something that you wish would happen eventually. You want to load up a game and then see you in that game. And there's the sports games that do like the scan, put you into the game. That's cool, okay? I'm not gonna sit here and deny it. That's cool. I enjoy that. I think that's a pretty neat thing. You want to blow up this for me? Because that would be pretty sick if you just decided, yeah, just like that. Thank you. You want to do it over here as well? I mean, you're doing fine, but like, okay, one more right up here would be a splendid place for you to, buddy. No, not like over, yeah, like, sure, it's close. One more, please. That is not where I want it. Yeah, right there. Thank you. Took that damn guy long enough. We're gonna have tons of bombs now, and keys, and really everything to help us out here. A speed up is also very nice. But anyway, it's a kid's dream to be in a video game. And when I hit up Astro and asked him, hey, is there any chance that you could make a Olexa mod? He was like, I mean, yeah, it's going to be really easy and take me like 5 minutes to do it. And I was like, okay, Astro, you're the bomb. So he did that. And now I'm in the game, and it's sick. This character, it's basically just Isaac without the D6, which is what I told him to do. I don't know if eventually I could persuade him to update it with some other random thing. I mainly wanted it for wheel adventure, just to be able to have legitimately me in the game for it. I thought that was just a really sick idea, but I realized that people are going to, there's already like 1,000 people that are subbed to this or something like that, or it's 1,000 people that viewed it, maybe 100 that are subbed to it or something. Still pretty sick to be in a video game. It's really just all I got. I mean, it's super duper cool. Thank you, Astro, so much for doing it. I still am incredibly grateful. Astro has been more of a help to the channel than maybe what meets the eye, because anytime I've had a question about something going on in Wheel Adventure or just modding in general, I basically just bug the crap out of him until he tells me what I want to hear. So Astro, allow this to be my thank you to you. I'll shamelessly plug some of his stuff. He is making a game, several games at this point, if I'm being honest. Just search up Astro Penguin, and you will find links to all of his games. I'll also put a couple links in the description if I remember. Go check that stuff out. The kid's incredibly talented. You really should check out his stuff. Just a good guy as well. But, yeah, so this is post-streak, Tyler. I expect to still be playing at a relatively high level. We were playing about as good at Isaac as I have ever played in my entire life during the state of that streak. I mean, that is the longest streak that I've ever had. We had several runs throughout it that were garbage cans, and we kind of turned them around and made them into something that was more of a garbage can and not a garbage can't. But it's over. We can't talk about the past. We got to look forward to the future and figure out what's next. And, you know, getting a win here, keeping on that same track, and then being able to look at a bunch of fun mods and do a bunch of fun things, I think is going to be a positive. You know, I did ask you guys on the community section, I was like, you know, hey, are you tired of Isaac? And it was surprisingly like a fifth of the people that voted were tired of Isaac. And I didn't really, and people were like, oh, Tyler, you put that as the first option because you don't want to play Isaac. It's not true. I wanted to gauge where people were with just the channel in general, because I'm not gonna sit here and, you know, cherry coat things. The channel's been struggling a little bit, and then really the issues with that are that I haven't really uploaded this summer because I've been incredibly busy, as many people know. You know, I haven't really uploaded in quantity or in quality of what I was, that was so bad, of what I was, say, a couple months ago. And there's some things that are just kind of like an, oh, well, you move on situation. But I also just wanted to see, like, maybe this isn't on my end, and maybe this is something that, yo, we're definitely going to redo this floor to get a devil deal. But I was like, maybe this isn't on my end. Maybe this is just Isaac in general, that people are tired of Isaac. And I think that to some extent people are. And I think that that's a telling thing for the future of the channel, is that, you know, we got this idea that Isaac was going to last forever, and ever and ever and ever. And I don't necessarily think it is. The issue with Isaac at this point is not that I dislike playing it. It's that we have done so much of it that I'm running out of ideas to do stuff with it. You know, it's like you can only do so many streaks. You can only do so many. Okay, this is fine, honestly. We'll get Dad's Lost Coin. We weren't getting a deal anyway, and now we can go to our shop and leverage our shop to then hopefully get a Spirit Heart or something, and then head down to the next floor and redo the floor, get a devil deal there. Also get Champion Belt. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I would love to get Hive Mind as well, but let's just take this and then probably just go. And we'll restart the floor with the 5 room, and that will be just fine. But I don't think Isaac's going anywhere for the short term. You know, those of you that are like, oh, well, I'm not in that 20% that is tired of Isaac. I get that, and I think that there's a part of me where, since Isaac was what really made my channel grow, I don't really want to necessarily sit here and stop playing it either. You know, I feel like it would be weird to have an era on the channel where we're not playing Isaac. And I realized that I could stop playing. Oh, damn, dude. I could stop playing, and then this is the greatest floor, and then go back to it. But there's something about the fact that I would love to, at all times, even if it's something little, just having an Isaac series running. It's kind of just like that stability where no matter what games are out, I know that I still have Isaac, you know? And I suppose that I can do that and play the game, you know, whenever things are like, you know, I don't have a game to play, let's play Isaac kind of thing. You know, on stream, play Isaac when we don't have something going on that we want to play elsewhere. You know, we have 30 minutes to kill on a stream or something like that. But I just don't think it's necessarily the same to do things like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of thinking differently here than I should, and maybe I'm not. Maybe you are in complete agreement with me. It's tough. I mean, it's a difficult thing for me to wrap my head around, because you know what you guys don't see is, sure, I'm doing a lot of content, recording, uploading, editing, you know, all the physical things that go behind. Why is this the greatest floor to ever grace this universe? I mean, we also guaranteed Devil Deal here. I also just totally messed it up as well. I can't take that because it would have killed me when I walked out. So now we have to save the Devil Deal, because if I don't, I will need a red heart or a spirit heart to take the Devil Deal. So go back to the shop. We now have enough money to buy more stuff in the shop, so this is fine. We can also, if we wanted to, pop the Yara and get all of this stuff. But I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that. And then I'm going to go. And now we have Ventricle Razor, which is just an insanely good item in general. And if you don't believe me, I'll prove it to you over the course of the next 20 minutes or however long the rest of the video will be. I mean, I suppose probably a little bit longer, since we still have a lot of game to go, but we have a pretty fun run going on here, so I don't expect it to be too bad, especially when we get Maw of the Void here shortly. And if we get a Tears up, then we're going to be sitting even prettier. It's a speed up, which is also fine. One makes you larger, which doesn't bother me. We take Maw of the Void, and then we head down and we live a happy life. So that's good. I do want to say, if there's any mods that you guys are interested in seeing on the channel, again, you know, mods that we have played already, because I'm going to be honest, I perused the workshop. There's a couple of mods that I want to look at and do a couple videos on, but other than that, there has really been just nothing over the course of the past couple of months, really, since I've stopped doing the mod spotlights. You know, I want to relook at Nemesis, because I genuinely believe that might be my favorite mod on the workshop. And then I want to look at a couple other of the characters, a couple of the custom challenges that are on the workshop as well. That kind of stuff I want to take a look at. But, you know, I'm telling you right now, if you put Abortion Birth in the comments, I'm likely going to just ignore it. You're not really doing anything by doing that. I'm not playing that mod again. I'm not really, you know, I'm sure that Afterbirth will make it into some form of a series eventually again, just because of how versatile that mod pack is. But if there's any specific characters that you guys want me to play again and take a look at again, I'd be interested in doing that. I'm going to do another 700,000 item mod videos, because frankly those ones are actually just fun for me as well, because it's, I know I say that Abortion Birth ruins the game because it's a lot of random that, you know, can just kill you in an instant. And to be fair, 700,000 items is similar in that fact, but for me, I can appreciate with 700,000 items that it's something that is not, you know, the guy didn't sit down and go, okay, how can we screw people with this? It's literally the guy wrote a Python script that said, you know, hey, create items based on random number generators, basically, and it can just create anything. I think that's cool, you know? I don't think that purposely creating something that spawns Mega Satan when you breathe the wrong way, I don't really think that's cool. And that's why I don't like Abortion Birth, because I feel like it genuinely ruins the image of the game that admin wanted, you know? And I suppose there is no I'm not Edmund. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I am, and I have no idea whether or not he thinks abortion birth is hysterical. He might, because he's a sick and twisted man a lot of the time. We can go to that curse room for free, but I don't really care. So I'm just going to go down. It's tough, though, to try to please everybody. You know, I literally posted on the community tab, what kind of Isaac do you want to see? I think 85% of the comments were abortion birth. I know a lot of those were literally just piss me off because people know that I genuinely despise the mod, but I still want to try to, you know, please everybody when it comes to how the channel goes, and I know I can't do that. I mean, that's just a basic fact of life, is you're never going to please everybody, but if I can please most people, that would be awesome. And I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna rule out doing another streak in the future. I want to make sure I keep that straight. I would be interested in doing another Eden streak in the future. I think if I do, it would be something that I would devote a little bit more time to. You know, I think it would be something that we would try to do at least 3-4 videos a week of Eden streaks, and I'm not necessarily sure that's something I can commit to currently is the issue. I feel like there reached a point during the streak, and I don't want to say that I lost because of my own skill, because I actually firmly believe that I played that run as well as a human being could play that run. You can't beat the Matriarch with 3.8 damage and like 4 hearts. I mean, we went through the entire game with no damage. That's not my fault. Maybe I missed some kind of path that could have led me to receive an item that could have saved me, but I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think so. I think it was just a garbage can run. But I feel like there were still runs where I didn't necessarily play to the best of my ability, because I would go like 2 weeks without playing Isaac and then hop in and get ready to streak, and some of those runs went poorly and we almost lost streaks because of that. And I feel like when you do anything constantly, you're going to have a better chance of doing it well in that time period. This is not just a dumb Binding of Isaac thing, or even a dumb video game thing. It's an everyday life thing. You know, if you cook every single day, chances are you're going to get better at cooking. If you practice the sport that you play every day, you're going to get better at that sport. If you practice an instrument every day, you're going to get better at that instrument. This is just like basic human knowledge, human abilities, you know what I'm saying? It still applies when you go to the video game front. So a Joker card is stupid. This run has gotten insane over the past couple of rooms. I want to make that quite clear. We're going to kind of abuse this as well. I haven't used Ventricle. I mean, that was the first time I used Ventricle Razor. I do want to use it more. There are still things that I can use it for that I haven't. Demon Beggars we can play completely free. Curse Rooms we can go in and out of completely free, at least on this run because we have Flight. Blood Machines we can play completely free. There's a lot of benefit that Ventricle Razor holds. I mean, you can also just use it as a transportation in a room. It grants a couple of frames of invincibility, which can lead to using this orbital properly as well, in a way that can deal damage to some enemies. I'm not saying that we're necessarily going to do that because it's a little bit risky for us, but it could be something that I would at least explore. Got no reason to do anything in that room. I am going to actually pop those down. I'm going to pop one in each room from here on out. I got no reason to turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit closer till the day I turn my frown upside down, turn around. Still one little stupid man. Keep heading down. It's a very good run. This is a run fit for a modded god such as the Olexa character. I would tell you to check out this mod and play it, but unless you literally really enjoy having a clean slate character that has nothing, or maybe you just really love me, but that seems increasingly unlikely, if I'm being honest, then I would say absolutely check it out. I mean, it's cool to just see people, you know, in the comments that are like, yo, Astro, this is so cool, and, you know, hey, I watched this guy on YouTube, and it definitely warms my heart, let me tell you. I don't need 404. I will happily pop the Joker on this floor. Joker, I barely know her. I will pop the Joker if we don't get it. Yeah, sure, we'll do it. It's a Crampo fight. We do have Dad's Ring, which is honestly just the dumbest item in the game, in my opinion. It's way too overpowered. But what are you gonna do? You're just gonna live your life. You're gonna head on down. You're gonna think happy thoughts till the end of your day. Do we care about the shop on this floor? Part of me wants to just, like, start moving at the speed of light and see how fast we can finish this run. 13 damage. We can hit the item room on our way. Get to Mom. We can go to Boss Rush, most likely, and teleport out with Ventricle Razor. Oh. Crooked Penny, I'm always intrigued with. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't know if, I kind of want to prove a point with Ventricle Razor as to how useful it is. And that's something that I'm not necessarily going to be able to do if I get rid of it. I'm sure that comes as a slight surprise to some human beings, but what do we got? One makes you larger. I knew that was Stompy. One makes you small. Bad gas. And a range up is a-okay. Charge up, yo thing. We will probably beat Mom in one hit here if I play my cards right. Yeah, I mean, pretty damn close to it. Take the Polaroid. Come up here. It's the shovel. No one cares. And then come in here. I will pick up Guppy's head. Plop down Guppy's head. And get the hell out of here. Okay. Good. Do we want to go to the shop real quick? I feel like I'm doing a disjustice. We have Chaos, and if it's a reroll shop, we can get... Oh, and we have Steam Sale. If it's a reroll shop, we can get all kinds of good stuff, so... This is what a good Isaac player would do, and gosh darn, we know that that's all I care about is being a good Isaac player. I've definitely done all the measures to make sure that I am considered a good Isaac player. LOL, LOL. Okay, it is a reroll shop. This is fan-flippin-tastic. I'm actually just going to buy everything it gives me. I mean, that is almost useless. So there's Spun. It also gave me a Tears Up. Okay, I mean, now I know what a Tears Up pill looks like, though. Which is pretty sick. This was actually an insanely good shop for us. We have, oh, we got 99 keys. We've had that for a while, though, because of Skeleton Key. But to get Sack Dagger, Spun... I mean, Euthanasia in general is just a good item, but Spun on top of that and, 2 range ups, don't mind if I do. But, a Tears Up, Spun, Sack Dagger, 2 range ups, Euthanasia, the ability to probably get another good boss item from this floor because of there's options. Really difficult to complain about anything is what I'm picking up on here. Ventricle Razor continues to be useful as well. This is really like, this is the ideal Tyler run. You got a fun tier effect, 2 fun tier effects. You've got, you know, split shot and triple shot. People can say what they want about triple shot. I still like it. I think it's fun. Split shot is obviously just an enjoyable one to have. We don't actually... One thing we don't have is we don't have a way to generate HP. Which it seems like we would because of how much HP we have. But that's purely a result of playing well and just having a massive amount of damage that we're clearing rooms without even really thinking about what's going on. So... in the end, difficult to complain. What do we got in here? Gluttony, you're literally just going to die in like 2 hits. Look, I'm not trying to make this run as boring as humanly possible. It's purely, this is a result of the system. Odd Mushroom is just more damage. It's not great damage, but it's more damage. I don't know why I decided to kick that out of the way. Book of the Dead, it's okay. I mean, it's actually very good as an item, but... I'm committed to the ventricle, and I will continue to use le ventricle. Just want to prove how useful it is. You may believe me by now. You may be going, Tyler, I had no idea this item is actually awesome. But maybe you still don't believe me. Also, before I get a comment that asks it, you're going to go, oh, Tyler, how did you get rid of the shooter that was in that previous room? Euthanasia can kill those guys. So we got a euthanasia tier that hit that and then proceeded to knock that bad boy dead. Reroll my run? No, it's not a reroll run room. We're actually getting a little bit of lag from this run, which is hysterical because I actually have like maybe 2 mods on besides this one. The one mod I have on, and you probably have noticed it, it's a thing that changes how doors look. And I'm gonna be honest, they look kind of sick. I'm pretty happy with this mod. I would use it again in a heartbeat. Just making the rooms look a little bit more exciting, those doors. I'm a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of picking up that right now, although I'm gonna be honest with you, that is a tears up in that previous room. We could make it so we only get pills and then hopefully get a ton of tears ups. This doesn't necessarily seem like a bad idea. I think I might do this. This might be the one time where I don't, where I take that item willingly and it actually pans out. You know, if I get like 2 more, okay, so there's already 1 more. If I get 1 more tears up from this run, then I would say that taking Lil Baggy was a good idea. Which is not something you get often. Goat Head's great. Pokego is, I mean, it's subpar at best. But it's still something. Euthanasia is actually just creating a lag fest of beauty on our run. That's a double tinted rock. It's not often that those ever appear, or at least ever appear that I see them. I usually just ignore them. Frankly, I forget that they exist like 95% of the time. Because one of those things they added in Afterbirth Plus that it's kind of glossed over by 90% of humanity that plays this game. I also, apparently, I am trash garbage at 1, placing bombs, but 2, placing them to get secret rooms. Okay, there is not a tears up in here, which is mildly disappointing. I'm excited. This is a range up here. We don't know what... That's a speed up. We don't know what this guy is. No, it's full health. We don't know this guy. X-Lax, okay. Don't really actually care about that. This guy chasing me, the sounds he's making, I'm gonna kill him here soon. It is quite annoying. Mom, honestly, I don't know why you're trying, babe. Are we gonna do Hush? Yeah, sure. It's been a while since I've done Hush. I will take Pentagram. Plus, we have the money for the shop. I don't think it can be a reroll shop. I don't think it's, like, humanly possible for the Hush shop to be a reroll shop, but we will try our best. Tarot Cloth is... I mean, it's not really anything because we have that other thing. You know, that other thing. Curse of the Tower. Yeah, it's a great way to lag the crap out of our game and do a lot of damage in the process. Tinted Rock there. I'm going to take Mom's Box to hopefully get something out of it. I will take Tech X as well. I mean, Tech X is really just incredibly good for us here. And then I guess you just go. I'm not going to check for black markets. I don't really think I need to. Tech X is powerful. It's my favorite item in the game that's a powerful item. You know, unlike a Brimstone that I will not take from time to time, you're going to be hard-pressed to find me giving up Tech X. We're going to be melting Hush with it. And this will actually, I have on the mod that gives us Eden's Blessing after beating Hush. Just because I think it's a good incentive to go do Hush. Because a lot of people can say that Eden's Blessing is not necessarily even a good item because it can give you like total trash on your next run and then ruin a streak. It's one of those things that I don't follow that. I think that it's fun to get new items, and thus you should do that. But people disagree. That's okay. I mean, I'm not a hardcore streaker. I'm not a hardcore speedrunner. Hell, I'm barely a hardcore YouTuber. Half the time I record videos and then afterward realize that there was no audio for 45 minutes, and then I cry a lot inside and then move on with my day kind of situation. I'm looking at the video right now and I see the audio going, I see the video going. This is not going to be one of those times, but I promise you there have been times that has occurred. Not recently. I've gotten a little bit better once I'm, 1,500 videos in, but way more recently than I would wish to admit, to be fair. Okay, Hush, you are dead. That was one of the easiest Hush fights we've done in a long time. Eden's Blessing is mine. That's a good tears up as well. And we'll head up to La Cathedral. I'm going to take a sip of water real quick, because it's not a Tyler Isaac video if I don't say stay hydrated, kids. I really, really hate the doors here. Although, actually, they look kind of sick, but they're a little bit, they're a bit too bright for me. I don't know what it is. They look really, really funky. Am I the only one that really despises those doors? You need to make them gray, mod creator. If they were gray, they would look better. Right now, they're scaring me a little bit. But hey, who am I to tell you what to do? I don't know anything. You know more than me. So, okay. You dead? You dead. Can we kill Isaac with only Sack Dagger and not get hit? Almost. I will get hit here. Yeah, I mean, that was just poor plays. But rest in pepperoni. I will take Bob's Bladder because, I don't know, I haven't picked up a single trinket yet this game, despite seeing about 1,700 of them. What do you got? Boom, bad. Boom, okay. Boom, okay. Boom, pretty bad right now. Is this might be, no, it's not Bookworm. Bookworm would be pretty cool, though, because we would have the ability to get, 6 shots if we're lucky. 6 Tech X shots coming out if we had it. That'd be pretty cool, but we don't need it. I mean, I know that my HP is not exactly the highest, but we have won. This is one of those rare cases on a run where we are better off fighting bosses than we are fighting... Does this do anything? No. Okay. We're better off fighting bosses than we are fighting regular enemies. Just because bosses give you a bit of a grace period to figure out what the frick is going on. I love the idea of Angelic Prism. Oh, I love the idea of Angelic Prism. Thank you quite much so for the memories. It's going to be very easy to get shots through it as well. Yeah. I mean, if we hit that, it melts. So we'll try our best to make that happen. Both pretty good. Although, honestly, I don't think we need a rate of fire increase. So I'm just going to kind of chill on that front. But holy melt. And I'm not talking about any place that serves grilled cheese sandwiches. What do you got up here? La Secret Room. La Chest. Give me a lot of good items. Yeah, I mean, that's going to guarantee us Bookworm. Which now, if we hit... Oh my god. If we hit Angelic Prism right, we could get I don't know, 50 shots coming out of that thing. Because you would have a possibility of 6 shots. And then each of those 6 shots hitting Angelic Prism is 24 Tech X lasers popping out. Not gonna lie, it'd be pretty sick in every way. Okay, Blue Baby. You lived a good life, but you're down for the count. And sadly, no Delirium for us to fight today. So that's okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. You should go check out the Olexa mod. Link, as always, will be in the description down below. Really awesome to be in a video game. Thank you very much, Astro Penguin. Pretty fun. Sorry about losing the streak, guys. I really do feel bad, but we'll put out some fun Isaac videos here now with a little bit less stress and a little bit less dependence on winning. Hopefully. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.